every requirement for a government job until someone whispered to her, and I quote, "Without 20,000 Ghana cedis, forget a job." Unquote. Huzaifa had no connections, no father, no money, only dreams and certificates. Weeks later, her sick mother died because she could not afford proper medical care. And on the day of her burial, standing beside the coffin, was tears in her eyes. Huzaifa whispered, and I quote, "Ma, I did everything right, but Ghana failed me." Unquote. Huzaifa is not alone. Her story is the silent cry of thousands of brilliant Ghanaian graduates whose talents are buried beneath corruption, favoritism, and poverty. Distinguished chairperson, panel of adjudicators, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aduma Bedi Rashida, and I am deeply honored to speak on this devastating topic. And I quote, "The monetization of public sector employment in Ghana poses a serious threat to governance, equity, and national development." Unquote. The monetization of public sector employment is this dangerous practice whereby the jobs in public sector, civil service, and security services are no longer earned through qualification, competence, and excellence, but purchased through money, political influence, and corruption. It is a moment where a nation stops asking, "Who is the most capable of serving the people?" and begins to ask, "Who can afford to pay?" And when that happens, governance deteriorates, justice disappears, and national development begins to suffocate. Distinguished chairperson, according to Ghana's Public Service Commission, an estimated 60 to 70% of public sector recruitment processes are compromised by some form of financial inducement or nepotism. Ghana Integrity Initiative report that 1 in 3 Ghanaians seeking public sector employment reported being asked to pay bribe or facilitation fee. I repeat, 1 in 3. Think about it. As I speak, a brilliant graduate is in tears because another less qualified applicant has bought the opportunity he deserves, and the mother is still praying over certificate that no longer guarantees opportunity. Fellow students, this is terrifying. The Auditor General's report of 2023 flagged over 2.2 billion Ghana cedis in payroll irregularities, ghost names, inflated positions, and politically appointed personnel bleeding the national press dry. Meanwhile, thousands of brilliant Ghanaian graduates remain unemployed. Ladies and gentlemen, when nurses buy posting, patients suffer. When teachers buy appointment, children inherit incompetence. When police officers pay to enter the service, justice becomes a commodity. And the greatest victims are never the rich. Yes, it is the farmer's son in Ejura, the fisherman's daughter in Komenda, the market woman's child in Abugloshi, who studies under lantern, believing that education can still rescue them from poverty. What message are we sending to the youth? That competence no longer matters. That integrity is a weakness. That corruption is the true pathway to success. The late Nelson Mandela once stated, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world." Unquote. But today, many young people are beginning to fear that corruption is stronger than education. Afrobarometer report of 2024 indicates that over 72% of Ghanaians believe corruption in public institutions is worsening. That is not mere public perception. That is a national heartbreak. Fellow students, no nation develops when mediocrity replaces merit. Singapore did not rise through bribery. Rwanda rose through merit, not favoritism and connections. Some policy recommendations. 1. Ghana must urgently establish a fully digitized and transparent public sector recruitment systems insulated from political interferences. 2.
Inti Rashida Bedu Yadawase Papa for those words of encouragement and with the vim with which you spoke. Baby, I will be Akwaba Sonko Eba Constituency Focus. Ha Omashi Television. And then the 6th day of May, the year of our Lord Jesus Christ 2026. Ebio Mima Akwaba. It's been a rainy week. Today is a rainy day, and of course we are in the rainy month and the rainy season. I believe say baby a obi a o hweye ene enyumbre no ohu ye ti say na meso me ho ye no nti me ma Akwaba Sonko eba Constituency Focus. If you so unim say program where they brought me in the bia between the hours of 5 p.m. through to 7 ewo Omashi Television. Omashi yebutu mamprobi na ejuma ye bono enye ejuma eye kumakra intino say shia say a adadie enipo. So we speak our mind and we tell the truth. We speak the truth and we make people aware. We educate. Just a program where we are bent on educating you out there. Into no, so one share program where any why your home papa. Into tell a brother to tell a brother to tell a brother to tell a sister. Say, and brother to say the constituency focus. Bro, the main idea behind this program is to ensure say every constituency gets its fair share of the national cake. Into ha yemfa politics enka yedwuma ho ye kano say na etipepepe yen yaw, but we are going to tell you the truth. Into if you want credible program, very informative program, socio-political talk show, look no further than Constituency Focus. We are streaming live on Facebook. We are also on YouTube. We are on all other social media handles. You can catch us live on Instagram and all other social media handles. And no one is say, over type Constituency Focus, Omashi television pay. You are there to watch us. It is how to come and now baby o television set a new unchaya o phone now o type Constituency Focus Omashi television. There you be to watch us live. Inti yeah transit yeah near transit yeah be can Ghana home insem. Even though we are in the rainy season, Ghana ho do inti na ya fan shi onimu abetra studio say eneno ye ne Ghana for ebe che insem baku minu inti ya transit there near transit. It is once again Constituency Focus. Me a midi dwumedi onchi ameno midin John Kennedy Ado ubetimi aframe the most general na mejo so me na me the regular host of the show. Now don't forget mo ton niema mo amudidwa ewo abonte ho amonhwe no. If you want to advertise on this program, it is going to give you a very big boom into no. So person advertising on this program, all you have to do is to reach out to our marketing department on 050-7363542 050-7363542, and you never regret you did. Omo advertise our program we so no just say omo ye odufo aha inti so also person we odufo na u business ana ade a wo ye edwa udi ekoso a look no further than Omashi television will advertise your program for you or will advertise your product for you to the core. Say now ebeya wosono ubenya ehun infaso. Take advantage of this program and take advantage of this media house. Na ebesu ye pa. Until once again, this is Constituency Focus. We are everywhere in Ghana. We are streaming live on Facebook. We are on Instagram, and we are all on all other social media handles. Once again, my name is John Kennedy Ado Ubetimi Afremi, the most general na mejo so. We are going for a short commercial break. Yebetwa Jumedieno. So stick and stay. Make sure your dial is still on Omashi television, and for that matter, Constituency Focus. I shall be right back. Stick and stay.
Children have a very high nutritional demand in relation to their size, and vitamins play an important role in maintaining healthy growth. That is why we at Base Pharmacy Company Limited have introduced Base Vite Kid Drops, a multivitamin drop with 7 essential vitamins including vitamin A, D, B1, B2, B6, and vitamin C to aid your child's healthy growth. Base Vite Kid multivitamin drops have been specially formulated to help meet your child's nutritional requirements, helping them to get back to playtime faster. With Base Vite Kid drops from Base Pharmacy Company Limited. For further inquiries of bulk purchase, call Base Pharmacy Company Limited on 0302 672 317 or 0247 287 853.
This advert is FDA approved.
Grade A Academy is all you need. With our neat, spacious, and serene learning environment, we make sure your child is as good as gold. We also engage in lots of extracurricular activities such as excursion, career day celebrations, games, and so much more. Our canteen also serves the best and nutritional meals with your kids well attended to. And we are ready to enroll your ward from nursery, kindergarten, primary to JHS 1. Admission is currently ongoing. Locate Grade Aim Academy on the Mills High Street behind Enterprise Insurance or call us on 0542 426 803. Great Aim Academy. We say passion and excellence. Are you looking for a media house for your upcoming events? Welcome to Omashi TV Production Crew, a digital station that offers live event coverage such as conferences, parties, corporate meetings, weddings, and live streaming on all social media platforms. Soft copies of events or production can be made available upon request. For further inquiries, call Omashi TV on 0536 772 262 or 0244 425 652. Omashi TV Production. A drag swing man can mean share.
Ghana be the Mantiasio mi be fair. I mean, can you get back? I said that if you want to, your hair strut to strut, you wanna see. Ni be ni ba me ana okay amane bo aba from be ahinke amla lo bona fi na mra kwa ni eyi ebua ni anya kesa ni kin chine ni fi.
Nti ebusianfo yema munina akwa ababiom eba Constituency Focus ewo Omashi Television. Yeda asese when you TV no free her. Now you are bent on receiving one education or the other. This is the most credible, the most informative, the most authoritative socio-political show in the whole of Ghana. Now say a trans say na adaje any eposo inti wo so ye krado say ene wo be frɛ wo nua bi no wa frɛ ni nua bi na mo trans na mo ahwɛ Constituency Focus constituency bi a wo no yaka say o hwɛ na issues bi cause wo constituency na ense emfata o the issues ni breya ye beka ho asem ama saa so na o constituency a wo so hwɛ na bibi cause yi ana ebi a na maybe wo constituency na utwa mfoni na o de sending na ka ho asem kakra kire ya ye beka ho asem ama ye de the way asem nete no sa pepepe na ye ka no ewo show we so ye mfa ebi nka ho yenyi ebi mfrim nti se o member of parliament ana o DC ana o MC bo no ho modian let us know ye be man no thumbs up sa so na o MC ana o DC ana o member of parliament on born in home there if you say Umaya Soti na yenhwe kwan ye de befa so every constituency will have its fair share of the national cake. Medical can say you school and now business be now you want a very good advert for your business no look no further Omashi Television Constituency Focus ye be ma a very good advert you never regret you advertised on this show. Into say, who place advertise, just call 050 7363542 050 7363542. We are streaming live on Facebook. We are also on Instagram and we are on all other social media handles. Into no ebiom midin John Kennedy. Ado sunu ubetimi afremi the most general mejo so na eneno medical ka say adaje ene poso inti we go straight away and look at what we have and ene akoye ana yewo rainy season mu de futuo ena mewo ema Ghana ni bia. Now the point I want to make is so very simple. Say as in some trouble we as media people no hear the cooperation of the general public. You hear the cooperation of the general public. And now my betra hano akwenya na menya na meti studio na me kasa na adia me kano enye mian kasa na me kasa ama but I'm speaking for the masses out there. I'm speaking for the masses out there. In Kebia, wow, to our shemino. In Kaunya, Aquenya, Uba Betraha, Akawasem. But Esan say, when ya Aquenya Nintino, ye transia, we speak the mind of the people out there because ye need in Crawfordoneti. So we know what is on their mind, what they have. Into ye transia, we speak their mind. Into seriously, we need the cooperation of every individual as far as this media job is concerned. There are times media personnel or there are times media people put their life on the line. There are times media people say certain things and put themselves at risk. There are times media people are manhandled. There are times media people are beaten. We think, say, it is high time the people out there give us that maximum cooperation that we need. Say ye share na ukwan enya ye kasa emau. Say ye share na o hospital o mountain enya. We speak for you. Say ye share na school o kono and na schools so there are issues with fees. There are issues with infrastructure. Anyway, we speak for you. Inti, I think, say, it is high time we let you out there know, say, we need your cooperation as much as possible. We need your cooperation. Unfortunately for us, that is not the case. Unfortunately for us, that is not the case. We are in the rainy season. And now, your reporters will have to go out there and report on bad roads. Your reporters will have to go out there and report on bad roads. Driver na okasa trotrono. You are struggling with the road. Papa na okasa. He is struggling with the road. What do you say? Intino se nipa ne kono kasa about a kwina. The person is speaking for you. Share Omashi TV say kasa. It goes very, very far. When we speak, it goes very, very far. Everybody gets to know. Everybody hears. What do you say? Intino say ye ba abonti ye kwa abonti na ye ko hu nieme bia ensem fata na ye kasa e bia mete ha no. I have no issue with my road. But wo awo ho no, a wo ye driver, a wo ye conductor, a wo ye ukaka anyway no, you have issues with your road. In this year kasa, we are speaking for you. So we need the cooperation of every individual in the country. Yen kasa ma ye as media people. Yen kasa ema as somebody who hasn't gotten the opportunity to speak. What they say, I see no reason why media people will go out there to report and then they will be heckled. Will go and report and then they will not have cooperation from the masses out there, from the general public. I think that when we have to put a stop to it. My brothers, my sisters out there, give media people that cooperation that they need from you. Give media people that cooperation they need from you. Look, we recently went out there. It rained very heavily. It is carrying a lot of, it is causing a lot of damages. It is causing a lot of damages. Cars struggle in the rains. Inti yako abonteno, yako kwine bia. Na kwine very dilapidated. Our reporters were there. Let's look at the videos and let's hear the sound. Now you ensure what actually happened. We need cooperation. Let's see what actually happened. We wanted to speak and we're speaking, interviewing people. Driver Krabeni, driver Pese Odika Ebo reporter. Driver Pese Odika Ebo reporter. Meanwhile, the driver is struggling to pass through the rains because of the bad nature of the road. Because of the bad nature of the road. Because of the bad nature of the road. You interview Nipa. As a driver, you need to be concerned. But driver no, or who the crowd or the car kobo reporter or the car kobo obia ye interview no. Or the car kobo obia ye interview no. This your car can break down so easily because of the bad nature of that road. Who dey share no? Who dey share Mr. MC, how dey my sound? Dey tie for shade
Wow. Ka do me na cha wo na. Banana. Omi wa de oyo wa mi so mi. Omi mi jẹ́ ó di ká mi bọ̀ mi. Wọ́n ti mi àná ó di ká mi bọ̀ mi. Obi interview mi. Wọ́n sẹ́mi náà náà ká nu. Yẹ kí wọ́n sẹ́mi bọ̀ mu. Àwọn sẹ́ interview. Nu ká nu bọ̀ mi ẹ̀ka bàbá. Wọ́n fọ́ ká nu bọ̀ mi. Mẹ́jọ rọ̀fù. Mama mi bu fún kọ́ àná mo ní yẹ bíbí wù pẹ́ sá. Àná mi sẹ́ mi jẹ́ kọ́ àná mi jẹ́ kọ́. Mo ti nà ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nu. Yẹ ká sẹ́ mo sẹ́ kọ́ ni yẹ. Ọ̀ interview mi. Ó di ká nu bọ̀ mi ẹ̀kọ́ nu. Masa. Ká mi àgùnmí náà lẹ́tọ̀ mi. Bẹ́sí kọ́. Mẹ́jọ rọ̀fù. Na so mo ba na when I get river na ni kan on pa fa wa ka hu do me na cha wo bo na ba na
etiefo ahwefo mohu this reporter enye se okasama ne ho okasama wo the vulnerable are out there wo abonti ho wo driver na wo abonti ho no sa reporter no okasama na medical can say o machi television ya kasa e go very very far into no reporters no they are talking on your behalf but driver no enfa ne ho the way the road is enfa ne ho all he needs ni say obeying fair from the passengers. This is unfortunate, Ghana for this is unfortunate Quite be brainer or man those roads need to be worked on. Quite be brain or Ghana ha we need to work on them. Sesia insure started to. Sesia insure started to. Make NIC Ablekuma recently. Mr. Amsi, how do my Ablekuma roads through? Near roads in the Ablekuma NIC. Yeah, who sounds them now? Near now. We talk about it. We talk about it on your behalf. Shekwaiwe. We are part of OT region. Shekwaiwe. Ebe de na o shock absorbers. Ebe say na o shock say. Ebe say na car na o use no say. Penyin na evi say o ye no onu kra V8. Ofa kwa we so ohun. So when we speak for you. As the ordinary driver, we speak for you. Shekwanwe. NIC me call her recently. Ablekuma NIC. Ka bi a eba Shekwanwe. Adani River. Officer MP no obeba edin ka be fa we mu. Look at the plight of the ordinary of the passenger. Look at the plight of the driver. Kawe adin tina say. And that is your office. It is a kasa. Note that we are talking on your behalf. Look at this. Where you kwayo? Enya river or enya stream o. But in Seattle and I say. So instead of you out there cooperating with the media houses, cooperating with reporters, so that when they see these things, they report on your behalf, you heckle them. It doesn't make sense. Ghana for it doesn't make sense. We seriously need the cooperation of everybody in this country. We need the cooperation of everybody in this country. Baby, I in Soto, I have no issue. But what about you out there? In this year, who be in a car? We are talking for you, so you need to cooperate with us. Chekwano. NIC baby, I'm calling. Kano entimi emba, kan intimi mko. It took the intervention of some motor riders to go and assist the driver to take the car from the ditch. It took the intervention of some motor riders. When we speak on your behalf. But drive any or the can who report and who report and onya yanka the can bo report and onya ya inko the can bo report and ekunu Kunyaya or the cannibal reporter. Ekuno. Why should it be so? So should we stop talking for you as the ordinary man on the street? You will be here. Shanko Sekla, a man for that, baby, and a man for that, no, a man for that. And when we talk about these things, we are speaking for you. We are speaking for you. It is so blue. We seriously need every person's or everybody's cooperation. We seriously need everybody's cooperation. We seriously need everybody's cooperation. The rains have begun. The rains have begun. Places are getting flooded every now and then. Places, communities are being flooded every now and then. Recently, a few days back, Adenta news site, Ade si wo ho no. Nyame nkwa ne bebo mpaya ma. Ade si wo Adenta news site. O katabaman Adenta bro no be a friend Adenta news site. Ade si wo ho a few days ago because of the rains. No. To the point say a whole building collapsed. And we understand some people died. A whole building collapsed because of the rains. Why should a building collapse? It is a whole building be a see na yen sin ye na building who say a death trapper. We must talk about it as media people. You say a building where see her a death trapper. We have to start raising the red flag from the very word go. We have to start raising the red flag. Now see you're raising red flag now. You out there, you must cooperate with us. When it happened, I was not there. But some people died. Some people died. Adenta news site. Okatabaman. Adenta news site. We had the privilege of speaking with the chief of Okatabaman. We had the privilege of speaking with the chief of Okatabaman. Nishika Soa Boblo the second. Let's hear what he told us.
And yes, never so is because at the end of we shall submit Papa Bian and Yankwa and our clients who have associated this story building, you said again one. So we see story building now, Kosua. I said again from day one. Every form everybody S6 and so we are for what must say and the country say we kwa and the person seen me for story and anybody who are born and wama how Matisse yasi otiasi owo nti em sadin besi e no nifi nti ye ko top ni chief executive ni say obema complain e ama national commander no mo invite no because we part
na meeting some things
I'm so woman so mudi na na do bibi an wo so mu fly nti ye de mu akosa
and that's no nya botra ma ye na
This is Damasi said, the few answer, let's let me so yes, and yeah, as it will pass your own swap, this will be a good and say, Uncle Show, and I am more schedule. That's all. You want to know.
That man is a very fantastic chief. And I adore my heart for you. Very fantastic chief. Listen, you heard what he told us. The wind that blew just before the rain began was what sent the building down. Some people lost their life in that equation. It is who died na a dilapidated, na a dead trapper. In some trouble, if you say you can't want them. Into you can't want them, now you're bound to grant us an interview. You need to wholeheartedly grant the media that interview. Grant the media that interview by way of cooperating with the media. By way of cooperating with the media. In fact, a danya collapse or man we lately, it is one too many. A danya collapse or man we lately, a year one too many. A few months ago, Accra New Town, the same thing happened. A few months ago, Accra New Town, the same thing happened. Into why are these things happening? At times, you consider you disikani man worker. Top building materials that we see dynamite. Top building materials that we see dynamite. Ono so epe de kakra wa hye ni koto community no. Wa top materials no de ope. No de be die no. No de be die no. Dino e collapse one day obehwe na eya hwankwa cement back ground kom. Cement back ground kom. There are times the buildings are not put up well because Sika every say we are not ready to release that money. If you are not ready to release that money and pay the person well, the person will also do a shoddy work. The person will also do a shoddy work. Building collapsing in this country has become one too many because we are not building, we are not putting up the buildings well. The buildings are not solid. The buildings are not solid. The buildings are just not solid. And that's the truth. Obi foundation why Obi foundation why it cannot carry story building. And so on the story atusu. Obi foundation why a single house self-contained the foundation why but we see esi also. We see esi also. We see esi also. We also had the opportunity of speaking with the MC of Lankwantana Madina Municipality, Honorable Alhaji Fuseni Faila, the ever powerful MC of Lankwantana Madina Constituency. The MC of Lankwantana Madina Municipal Assembly. Let's listen to what he told us.
And then we take it up. No, the media must cover this. Engineer. Okay, let's. finish, the machine can easily come here. Let's bring it down and let's make sure that we pull these ones. Because we wouldn't know. Now we are so we should just bring it down and then say charge the man to court and then we take it up from there. We wouldn't allow it to continue. Yeah. Is he around? The police must arrest him. That's what my man, your friend said. Who arrested? Yes, I did that. And I want for Canada pine soup. Yes, sir. So the former engineer who was transferred came back. I called him to come. So he came back this morning and he gave us the rundown. He gave us the rundown that the former engineer, I called him to come. So he came back and then he gave us the rundown that they've already stopped the man. You understand? They've already stopped the man from constructing the building. That is a single story. So on what grounds are you trying to go beyond the first single story? So they stopped him and he refused to listen to that. So some way, somehow, he found his own means to move to the two-story. So that is what we are in now. And we are going to arrest him. We will not spare that. The law must bite. And therefore, we will take him out. So we are now looking for him.
Moving forward, are you going to demolish buildings of this sort?
Oh, yes. There are plenty of this that we've already started. In fact, as of last 2 weeks, Mr. V, I think we demolished about 4. Last 2 weeks, we demolished about 4. Little did we know that something like this is going to happen. But you see, like people say, sometimes when you are planning, you should remember that the bigger planner is Almighty. So he's giving us this as a test case to see that there are more.
These are some of the consequences of putting up a dilapidated or a building which is not solid. The MC Okasayeno or see a young grand our building, and the building, the foundation could take only 1 story. 1 story. And the owner of the building was stopped by the engineer. But he refused. Ghana Hano, I say individuals are more powerful than our institutions. Ghana Hano, individuals are more powerful than our institutions. And that's the truth. Oko other places in the world or other places of the world, institutions are more powerful than individuals, no matter the money you have. For Ghana, individuals have become more powerful than our institutions. So the man was stopped, but he refused and he continued. But he continued. Look at the consequences. People have lost their lives. Hello?
TV program.
Hello? I think the deputy director of NADMO, the municipal deputy director of NADMO, La Inquantanai Madina municipality. Me person many chicken komo was building a few days ago no etitoe ewo Adenta or Madina constituency no person many chicken komo. Hello sir. Yeah. Honorable Justice Tenge, good evening.
Good evening, Mania.
Yeah, mpajo bibia boko de.
The Nyamiasi.
Okay. Yes, you are say your friend wa Japanese on your bekasa. You are live on Omashi television so. Now, a few days ago, yenyantie say building be a collapse ewo Bronubia ewo within Madina constituency me fanisa your friend ho Adenta new side Okatabaman area. Na wakoye deputy director of NADMO ni de ma yem bi so say eba ni sen
yo what am that say metia obia na metia medina phone na especially honorable MC honorable filer any Francis Xavier Sosu ne ya MP any ahimfo bia anyfo mo pastor wa mo Medina ni na meche obia ana meche me am director so aye honorable Anania Jega ayampa say a few days ago no dambi ekolasi ewo Medina new site
okay
Kantabam then event no and then ekolasi that's around 7 thereabout.
Okay. And you bring that
day no kaya so toy pa.
Okay.
So no our Medina so no toy twice. Toy first somewhere along the line jai but say 8 mo no no 9 mo no and another one society me after before on in the course of the first way na information is a study building a 3-story no a 2 ground one in him and a first and second and a collapse it was a very terrible situation. Let me say a dano sinky necessary via to any other sinky completely from top to down dano a traffic. It was a very terrible situation. Before we got there, we recorded one casualty. Maybe we instant. And according to a witness, and I'm more fear my aware say any power back on night and a walk. But in the course of the radical events, Nanita 4 escapee into communication and normal. But some of them got hurt, injured, and while we were the other, the for hospital, and how many more Casafisiano. They are almost discharged, and some are still responding to treatment positively. The son are there at the end accuracy.
Yo, Honorable, Mami Bisa say, Wakoye not more deputy director idea. Mukodu Hono, in Kofubi na only trapped in the building and now we are then.
You do Hono. I'm happy in the building, no. I know it can say a 4.
Okay.
Nabaku a free me. Until when we got there, other people were able to, they were able to,
escape.
Be assisted. And I'm the hospital. And we're in Ono. And say a nipa baku 5, and then a top of Monabaku film. Na other 4 more at home. Some of them have to go to some sort of surgery, and another form of medical treatment. As we speak, some of them have been discharged.
Okay.
And serious injury, they are still in the hospital now. But in all, they are responding to treatment very positively.
Inti say some microphone na 9 people na oka ho asem no sa building no nomoti
that omo e come out na tifio na
tifio oh okay na ndi mami
na wo film no
okay
ono ne the wife of a Fiora Nere and a film.
Fiora no the owner of the house Nere.
That one some no be more family members. And I'll be more tenant.
Oh, okay. Inti mami bisa say nkola wo mu ana na nkola wo mu nkola ahin.
Yeah. So kola ba ku e wo mu onono nya some high level of injury. Omena mo ye operation mano. Ana omo mu so no nso ye penny sa para think they are mature. But we are collapa I understand so your mamina wa film no. Let's say in the first born no na yeah some sort of surgery be amano. But as it is right now, he is responding.
Okay. Honorable na answer na meja mo akoma me bisa say de afie ne ye ne dia no monsa aka no.
Yeah, ni ban aka ni ban so. Ba ono anka say na tama after the time I didn't happy no ono anka say ni fie.
Na fie ra ni the owner of the building no ni fie o.
What the owner of the building was not in the house.
Oh, okay.
And I need a pet and a fie. Ni ba. Na I didn't happy with other family members.
Okay, me tie the MCE of Lankwantana Municipal Assembly. Now no ka say the owner of the building ought to be arrested. More arrested na.
What's the owner of the building?
Me tie the MCE of the area, Honorable Alhaji Fuseni Faila. Now or ka say the owner of the building ought to be arrested. Much na.
Yeah, I am past Honorable has declared for the arrest of the owner of the building for quite a number of reasons. The first reason is when we got to the scene, the information that we have at the assembly, it was clear that the man was asked to stop the building.
Okay.
Because, well, number one, one need money permit here. Then you know, say, oversee dying, and now before you do anything in any form of structure, in any part of this country, that be any municipal or this municipality or district, you need to obtain a permit.
Sure.
And a permit in so dear, and yes, so called permit, and that is all. Because before the permit, you know, what do you structure, the office will design, and what do you bring the design of your structure? The structure is to be erected, then it will go through some sort of studies by the physical planners and engineers at assembly. If at the end of the day satisfied, based on their auditor, anybody be over the sit down, and now the year whatever, check you on also to ensure say. And then now the work of and not is fit to be there. So they check the durability of everything in terms of the assassino, the sun, what have you. The year winning area, assembly have to be monitoring whatever you do there.
Okay.
To ensure that the structure work is directly in a correspondence to the building regulations. And to one koji, you can imagine, you could see clear say, one koji permit now, you'll be missing all this. One, assembly is not aware. That's the supervision of assembly in this.
Okay.
And to be anywhere, we will say, nobody is there to ensure that the dana will see no, and you're okay. And assassin will be a particular dana decision, and also you're okay. You think it's fine, and you will see assassin will be one of the material. But somebody or whatever you be doing over there must be in line with the construction regulation.
Sure.
And the only people who will to ensure say all those directives are observed in the assembly. Okay. And then the manner friend say MC order say I see a channel. Because what we see dying and not you can't put such a building, such a very high building without the permit from assembly. That's number one. Number two, another reason why MC initial Catholic Chipapanite, according to engineer department at assembly, when the man was doing the thing illegally, stop work, but still, that's part of stop work. One is sign a yaman on Ukraine. He never bother. More often, what they do is weekend, assembly Nejima weekend, and he, especially in the evening and then around evening, any weekend, how many assembly is not, assembly will not be at work. That is why they get their work done with the speed. So at the end of the day, they put up any kind of structure any shoddy work be not to me because they want to permit necessary supervision for assembly. Oh, I'm not sure the reason why now MC say channel. And a third one, what do one even as a layman would be one new she after construction worker. What you want to say, upon your honor, I are very bad. I are very, very, very bad. And young one, nobody yet at the year, Jumano. And apart from that, we were also informed, even not even informed. You could see clear because building, you know, a dano from top, from third, second, actually, a dana Kinashi, a dana Sinki town. And see what you say, pillars na, and now columns na, a dana 1, 2, 3 na national. Columns na, it was so wrongly designed. It was there that we were informed that, and I'm not even informed, you could even see clear that the dino from the beginning was not made for the study building.
Okay.
It was a single story. And that's a 1, 2, 3, as we have seen. And then no,
the foundation
was a single story. Because iron rod now, I'm using any pillars now, a dining, you know. What we will say no, it was a very bad, design. And see, with all this, and the man at MC said no, the man needs to be arrested because what happened could have been avoided if he decided to follow the right thing or to ensure that he do the right thing. Like at the end of the day, all these things will not happen to the extent that even though a year and a free. And what about the other people who cause all level of injuries and others? Wow. And with all this reason, and the man at MC and my order said we should get the man arrested because he didn't follow the regulations of building construction and assembly order.
Okay. Inti honorable, before I let you go, no, you are putting it on record. Say one person and a free moon, nipa baku ne free moon. And ebimu so sustaining different levels of injury. And yes, sir.
It's very.
Oh, okay. Yo, inti honorable, yadu besi ha. Ba wo futu obi a person de ma omo mu si dan anyway as deputy director of NADMO no futu obi na de ma omo a they want to build or they started building.
Yo, me that say some na price of the 7 part 2 and say Mr. Ghana for na I am passe ya yesika na ya di figure that no be an assassin my and a building materials so no be a scan editor. Ya yesika. But the fact that you wow sika doesn't show say and that doesn't mean say you can do anything anyhow. Wow, okra sika. Uba see what dan what assassin. You are not on your own. We are buying nipa. And means na abana a knasi. I design and now and put on all kind of regulations the safety regulation about boy yankasa. Now at the end of the day, our life will be guaranteed. And then our safety will be guaranteed. But the fact that you you think you can do anything anyhow, I think it is a bad behavior. We shouldn't allow ourselves, our ego to carry us far. Now at the end of the day, problem never. It to not affect you alone. It will affect you over and your family. Like what happened the other day? This innocent woman should have been survived. That's what the thing could not have happened to her. Supposing Nikuno follow the legal regulations of assembly, because we didn't see until you ceremony. Even if you have the money to do anything, as far as you are living in this country, governed by the law, the constitution, you are in assembly, you will belong to a municipality. You have to make sure say, you work under the directive of the rules and the regulation that govern the assembly. Until Mr. Ghana, Mr. will be the beer will be our more tea and yes, ceremony. No, my you make sure say with the right thing. And at the end of the day, no, a young casa never benefit to me. I know, dear, because what happened the other day? Very sad situation, which could have been avoided.
Sure.
Should we, or should a man follow the right thing and allow himself to be directed? And to know, Mr. will be the father, the Yasika, the which is for us. We have a constitutional right to do everything, but there is always a limitation.
Sure.
There is always a exception. And you know, let's make sure we do the right thing. And at the end of the day, we will benefit from it most.
You honorable, Obia sending me message. Answer me jam one Obia sending me message. Also, I really love the way the deputy director of NADMO, Lankwatana Madina, has spoken. But we are in the reins. Most general, will you ask him to give us a piece of advice with regards to the reins that have started very, very strongly? What we have to do as residents of our various communities. Inti honorable.
That is also another area that we have so much concern as a NADMO, staff. Another NADMO for in fact, we have to be very careful because this time around, as a result of the climate change, the system is very difficult to predict. Even meteorologists for I believe they are finding it very difficult to get everything accurate because of the climate change. And yes, most especially more waterlogged areas. This time around, when you least mistake, you will be shocked because what is happening now? Because, like, for instance, the same at the Okankabam, we were there yesterday and got any MP. What we saw, it has never happened before. The level of insuna funk of honor. What them have studied a full study building, which was a done insuna all the more than window level, length level. It has never happened before. And to everybody to be on guard. Especially more and more bank contact don't leave your children home, be running around, doing anything. Let's be very careful. And cover me if possible, let's relocate ourselves for the meantime. Because the weather is very, very unpredictable. We do have to me. Share the way in soon a tunnel and easy. Starting so and talk it and talk just more, something a talk heavy. The more waterlogged areas. And apart from that, more and more gutters, more the more the bullets, good gutters, no. You think that you're doing somebody, you're not doing anybody. Oh, yeah, abano. And now you're not doing an assembly member, and I know more area, and no more, you are doing your own self. In sooner, and then sooner at the end of the day, in sooner never being far, and I got a more chocoa, in sooner dear about fee, because the water is moving, or not of a beer or in the Tibafa. I want them know about Faho. I walk it baby or there or one, and soon now who's a one aquana dear about Faho. Until let us all be guided, let us all be guided with our action and inactions. So at the end of the day, will not be affected. The weather, it is not good at all. Until Miss Ramo, Mama, don't consider your safety. Safety is all. And the safety, the only person who can even guarantee your safety is your one casa. You can guarantee your own safety. And if you can't do that, you live recklessly. Will be anyhow. Before you remember Hono, you soon look out for Wako. We'll trace you, your Sakawa, your Baba, your Sankaw life. No, there's a bad situation. Mr. will be a ceremony na Umayana Yankaya home, Nayam protect your home. We can never teach nature. Nature may be a namina a year. Nankupon a creative BPR. If you want to redirect Nankuponi direction, a biohana aqua you. nti mesra mo moma yɛ nyinaa yɛnka ade yɛ ho.
Yo, yada was say Honorable Justice Tenge. Honorable Justice Tenge, the Municipal Deputy Director of NADMU in Kwantanae Madina Municipal Assembly. Hona Oyene Juma, Obo Juma pa. Inti Honorable yada say in Brewe. One ya twetwe nkomo ewo Omashi TV Constituency Focus so se bibi santre ya adua e besa mba ho ye da ase onyame nka ho okay
Miss Madam Atwekia will be
yo bia beti yo inti ebusuanfo nkomo no ya de a emu eye deep pa na wakase yankasa na betimi a guarantee your safety ba insu eto a the Meteorological Services Department akase this year no the rains will come and will come big time. Into no if we say binuni na no let's ensure say we guide our safety and then we make sure say no matter how heavy it is no we will be guaranteed say it will never affect us in any way. Mo sorry na mo the baller akogu gutters nimu thinking say you are doing somebody no you are doing your own self. I think that it is high time communities start distilting their gutters. Say never insioni toa ebenya baby afa. Most of the time no insioni toa na enya baby emfa eno na ere rafie ni dan mu no. Intino let's begin to keep our communities very very clean. Let's distill our gutters. Let's be watchdogs in our various communities. Because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is not residing at the place where you stay. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is not staying where you stay. Sir MP no oti East Legon. Meaning say insia to ama what say afobi wo East Legon da. That is where they stay. Me no ena yeti the ghettos and what have you. Inti if you say me no young boy your home by. Don't expect any minister of state to come and sanitize your community for you. Ghana, for this one is a piece of advice. Honorable Akawenina Acheye, Eba, Wu, Eno Mba, Eno Wuknu, Eno Yere, Mum, you are going to face it. You are going to face it. What they are saying, Intino, let's be watchdogs in our communities. Say, who say, Obi sit down, our community. Nasa Dino, it is at the waterway. Please report the person to the appropriate authorities. Now, as soon as possible, they take measures. Because Nema Webino and Nema flooding about your various communities. And so, Omashi TV will keep giving you these pieces of advice. Inti Unhusa Obi Edinra Akoguga Temua, please have the person arrested. It is very, very important. Mother Ghana needs you. Mother Ghana seriously needs you. Intino, young boy, your home buy. Don't expect anybody to come and do it for you. Don't expect anybody to come and do it for you. Who will be beaten across our community? Now you feel say it is not the best and now it is not proper. Please report to the appropriate authorities for the right things to be done. Otherwise, Ochano, you will face it. Opinion be anywhere, Otisa area ho. Opinion be anywhere. Otisa area ho. So let's be guided by these pieces of advice. Yo, Honorable John Dramani, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Michiao pa. Bebia uobia lo mibisa onyankopon ahondin emao. Na minim say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ubuejuma, and that is the truth. No two ways about that. But Maminka say adie bakwa ema political parties lose power. Electricity flow, electricity supply. Adie bakwa ema amanfo betime lose power so easily when it is time for election. Electricity in sem. Please say obi juma wo ECG na onye na juma ya. Please, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, get the person out of the place. When you foot to Amede His Excellency, meaning say 2028 no, you won't go again. But if you say wechi edaho, finchim no be say ubai no, you did your best. Say obi ejuma or ECG. Now who feel say the person is not living up to expectation as far as the resetting agenda is concerned, please get the person out of the way. Get the person out of the way, because in Kofubi they would want to sabotage you. In Kofubi they would want to sabotage you. Inti se who be bina and koya, please get those people out of the place. Dr. John Abdullah Jinapo, you are the Minister for Energy and Green Transition. Please rise up to the occasion. A few weeks back, Uko Adenta Bronubia Ebe Pentecostal. None light off no. I'm fine it sense you. For about 1 week, a whole week, no light. Utimi free ECG. Utimi free ECG. Omu catch yourself, mamu phone number, mamu digital address, mamu way. They demand so many information. Omu ka grammar sir, but they don't do anything about it. Adenta Bronubia wa Adenta. For about 2 weeks running, 1 week running, 3 weeks running, they stayed without lights. And that's the truth. What even saddens me or made me so sad was the fact that me and Kasakra me for phone every ECG. Me and Kasakra me for phone every ECG. Now when I spoke to ECG, apart from all the grammar new way Omukikano, nothing happened until we fell on the assembly member. Assembly member no a friend of Ubi from ECG. When the people came, they were wearing ECG uniform. Ubi said, these are people from the electricity company of Ghana. They are people, they are workers from ECG. Look, it was something very simple they did, and the lights came. They were demanding money from the residents. They were demanding money from residents. Meanwhile, you as a worker in ECG, you will receive your pay at the end of every month. But fixing light, they were demanding money from the residents. Inti John Abdullah Jinapo, Honorable, you are the Minister in charge of Energy and Green Transition. Please, say Obi or ECG, anybody wants to sabotage your government, get a person out of the way. We have a lot of people in NDC who can equally manage that position. I don't see the reason why ECG for Baba fix light for about 2 weeks. No light. Oh, Bronubi, ECG officials come and fix it and demand money from residents. And what I'm meant to understand is that Sikana Omu demanded because they didn't get the money, they threatened. Say next time, no, my from. Next time, my from. Ghana is way above that. Ghana is way above that. Into the NDC, if you want to maintain power in 2028, this one is a free advice. You don't pay for it. If you want to maintain power in 2028, check the electricity area. Check the electricity area. Because in Kobe Brena, Omunam Asay, in Kobe Brena, and Kwayomaya Shefrid Marseille. Because of 2 weeks, 1 week of power cuts. Because of 2 weeks, 1 week of power cuts. Because of 2 weeks, 1 week of power cuts. So being nipa now on person get the person out of the way and get people who are ready to go with your agenda setting. And go with your agenda setting. Into His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And you remember Honorable John Abdullah Jinapo, the Minister in charge of Energy and Green Transition. I have so much confidence in you. I know you are up to the task. I know you can do it. But step up your game. Because people are there to sabotage you. They came, they fixed the light, and they wanted the residents to contribute and pay them. When they didn't get the money they wanted, after all, the residents contributed and gave it to them. But they were not satisfied with how much they got. So they threatened, say, next time, Bibisa, we shouldn't call them, they won't come. Meanwhile, at the end of the month, they receive their salary. At the end of the month, they receive their salary. Again, let me say that as some way, Mekano next week. The issue of LGBTQ plus, the anti-LGBTQ plus bill. I know John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. You are a fine gentleman. No two ways about that. You are a Christian. At least that you worship with assemblies of God. I know that Ghanaians, we don't joke with our Christian principles. We don't joke with our Christian principles. Muslims that I know, they don't joke with their Muslim principles. Now, this issue of Oba be wari Oba, Obema be wari Obema, any niyama no, eba ya no, we all spoke vehemently against it. Say, ye chiwadie, in a Christian country such as Ghana no, yes aniyama no. In 2024, the same bill was passed in Parliament during the time of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, His Excellency. The same bill was passed, but what happened? The president could not append his signature to it because of SMP. And I make say next week, make the same week. And today, the same thing is happening. Why couldn't the MPP at the time append their signature? Because they were scared, say, someone append their signature. Foreign aid will not come in. I am saying that next week, make a date with me next week. Maybe any so. I'm going to say, we are joking in this country. Indeed, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we are looking up to you. We want to see how this bill will go. We want to believe that your Christian values, any the sort of person we know you to be, by the time your term of office ends in 2027, 2028, thereabouts, now this bill has become a law. Now this bill has become a law. I believe it. Now minimum ubetimiai, minimum obeheso has become a law. In this ano, we'll just hold and cease fire. Na yebeshe say na ebekono. Yebeshe say na ebekono. Everybody is watching. Every Ghanaian is watching. Every political party is watching. Into yebeshe how it will go. NDC is in power. How this issue will go. We have so much confidence in you, the president. Say, we are staunch Christian. Your wife is a staunch Christian. Because you know that man cannot marry man. Intina oko ware, hunkafua, or your ba. That is how God has designed it. Adam was asked to be with Eve. Eve was asked to be with Adam. That was how God created it. And I know you, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, you are a staunch Christian. You don't joke with your Christian values. You don't joke with your Christian principles. Until by the time, make right the mama from now till your time expires. Say, this anti-LGBTQ plus something, no, you append your signature and embed law in this country so that we will know that, yes, indeed, you adore your Christian principles. Intino, nyame be adum ama yedi program no esi ene, but answer na me sign it out no, answer na me sign it out no, me bra ba ko edi na woda ene oye nipa bia oye very good former chairman of the Madina constituency, Honorable Abdul Rahim, aka Survivor. Yebisa nyame enkwa emao se onyankopon embo ho ban on shouting on yaw kese na oma onimdie na oma ahonden ene enkwa tenten na Fabua Madina constituency. Inti Honorable Abdul Rahim dudu na friend Survivor ene eye wawoda onyankopon enshaw na onyaw kese. Inti no ebusuafo eho ena yedi dwumedie we besi ene enyumbre na medical ka say next week no yedi another edition ebebro. Yes, ena me braba ko nyame atoninsa afreno oye presenter ewo efie ha o machi television ono na o hosti boot for boot nyame ato ne nsa afrɛ no honorable Kwabena Yeboah nyame ato ne nsa afrɛ no nti nyame ya adoma miminda ebe na yebeye ni yie ewo Ashaiman Promised Land bronu bi a friend container ehona bibia bekoso ewia ne de nakɔ insawam side akosie no nti bebia ebusuanfo woni na no mema obia yema obia ya akɔ saa so na bebia Kwabena obia no onyankopɔn emfa ne kra ensie yie nti no ɛhɔ na ɛhana kwan bema ye na yɛde dwumedi na aba na wiye munhyɛ ne nso sɛ memi de bia yɛde dwumedi we ebro between the hours of 5 and 7 nti hyɛ ne nso ɛnɛ because of emergency nti me bie phone lines but sɛ nyame yɛ adoma next week bro yɛbɛma also contribute to the show me dim biom ɛyɛ John Kennedy Ado ubetimi afra me the most general na meje also until same time next week no it is bye for now. Stay out of trouble. Bye bye.